Question 9, it is all about identical rhombuses. So it's important you know what a rhombus actually is. So I'm going to illustrate this over here. So if we take a square, it's a dodgy looking square, but a rhombus and parallelogram are very similar, and I push that over, I create what we call a rhombus. Now, all these angles are the same. If I push this over, it's not, this line here will be at the same angle, like so, like they're the same angle there. When we push it over, they're going to be the same angle. It's not going to suddenly change. And it would mean that these two angles are now not equal. But because these add up to 180, these must add up to 180, and you can see an obtuse and an acute angle. And it means exactly the same thing would happen here. And what we'd actually create is they would be equal and they would be equal. So, going back to this question, if these are rhombus, then it means that is equal to A also. So let's now tackle the question. So we have 4 of them stuck together, and we're told the angle separating them is 25 degrees, which makes up a total of 100 degrees. Now around this point here is a complete turn. So we know that all of these angles here is 360. So 360 take away my 100 that I have is 260. What that tells me is this angle plus this one plus this one plus this one must be 260. So there are 4 angles making up this 260, so I've simply got to divide that by 4. You have a calculator, or you could half it and half it again. So that's 65 degrees a pop. So now let's go over to this problem. So we know this angle in here is 65, which means this one is 65, knowing our facts about rhombuses. So that plus that is 130 degrees, which means in this 4-sided shape, they must add up to 360. So again, 360 take away that is 230, which is shared between 2 equally opposite angles. So half of 230 is 115. Okay, so I've written this just so you could see the picture the whole time, but just structure your work in. You must show your work in, so put some labels on it. So say angles around a point. You could say this is the acute angle in each rhombus, this, and then just finish off with that. Or angles must add up to 360. Just show them a little bit what you're doing, just to make sure you secure all the marks. And if you make a slight error, then they'll be more forgiven towards you.